Imagine dropping like $721 on a single black cable.
Yeah, that is definitely a massive investment.
Right, and it looks exactly like the junk cord tangled behind your TV.
Mm.
But if this specific 230-foot thread breaks, an entire commercial broadcast could just go completely dark.
Oh, absolutely. It happens.
Welcome to today's deep dive. We are examining a very specific source today. It's a product page from the AV retailer HDTVSupply.
Specifically for the DVIGear DVI-2370-FOD.
Exactly. So our mission here is to figure out why this seemingly basic, 70-meter cable commands such an astronomical price tag, and why it's actually the critical high-end backbone of our digital infrastructure.
Well, you look at the spec sheet driving that price. I mean, the answer really comes down to the physical mechanics of transmission.
Because we aren't talking about standard copper wire here.
Right. Definitely not copper. The listing specifies a 50 over 125 micrometer multimode fiber, and that terminates in 8XLC connectors.
Which, for anyone dealing with enterprise AV, that indicates some serious bandwidth. But let's unpack those numbers a little bit.
Yeah, we should.
So the 50 over 125, that refers to the physical dimensions, right? The microscopic core where the light actually travels is just 50 micrometers.
Yeah, and that's surrounded by a 125 micrometer cladding to basically keep the light trapped inside.
Okay, so the physical structure is crucial. But the multimode specification, that seems to be the real workhorse here.
It really is. Because instead of just a single beam of light, multimode fiber allows light pulses to bounce at different angles.
Or modes.
Right, modes. And it does this simultaneously, which means it carries multiple data streams all at once.
Which is just wild to think about. Like, think of a standard electrical wire, like trying to send a message by, I don't know, turning a single water faucet on and off.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy.
Whereas this multimode fiber is like having 8 different people rapidly flashing different colored laser pointers down a hallway of mirrors.
And they never intersect, they don't interfere with each other, and the data just arrives instantly over that full 70-meter run.
Plus, because it relies on photons instead of electrical currents, it's totally immune to electromagnetic interference.
Exactly. EMI is a huge issue. But here, you don't have to worry about, proximity to high-voltage power cables degrading the signal.
Which makes total sense why these specific cables are an absolute requirement for mission-critical applications.
Well, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, in massive data centers or live broadcast facilities, a dropped signal or, degraded data isn't just an annoyance, it is a catastrophic failure.
Okay, so because this cable is carrying the lifeblood of a massive data center, you obviously can't just drape it across a floor.
Definitely not.
It has to be hidden in the building's respiratory system, basically. The HVAC drop ceilings.
Right, the air handling spaces.
But I'm looking at the Plenum-rated CMP black jacket spec here, and I actually have to push back a little on the cost.
Okay, let's hear it.
Honestly, $721 just seems extortionate when you can buy, like, 200 feet of standard fiber for a fraction of that.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just sitting passively in a ceiling, why am I paying a massive premium for a plastic coating?
Because you are really paying for strict compliance with National Fire Protection Association codes.
Okay, wait, so it's a safety thing?
Yes, exactly. The physical environment where this cable lives introduces a massive physical risk. Standard PVC cable jackets, they contain halogens.
Like chlorine?
Right, like chlorine. So if a fire breaks out in a server room or a drop ceiling, those halogens burn.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah, they turn into a highly toxic corrosive acid gas.
Wow.
And since that ceiling is part of the air handling system, the HVAC units would just immediately pump that toxic gas throughout the entire building.
Okay, so that escalates things from a simple network outage to like a massive life safety hazard.
Exactly, which is why the CMP, or Communications Multipurpose Plenum rating, is totally non-negotiable in commercial spaces.
So what makes the plenum cable actually different?
Well, plenum cables use specialized plastics, typically Teflon or FEP, and these materials are self-extinguishing.
Oh, so they actively resist burning.
Right. And even if they do manage to melt, they don't release those poisonous halogens into the air supply.
Wow, okay.
So that premium price. It accounts for engineering a product that simply won't compromise the building safety infrastructure.
So if you're ever wondering why commercial AV quotes are just so incredibly high, well, there's your answer.
Yeah, for $721, buyers really aren't just getting wire.
Right, and we should probably mention that price does include free USA shipping and a 3-year warranty.
Always a nice bonus. But really, You are investing in high-speed data integrity, EMI immunity, and most importantly, keeping building occupants safe from acid gas.
It's basically the hidden physical foundation that makes the digital world possible.
It really is.
So the next time you are watching a seamless live broadcast or, relying on a massive data center, just think about the miles of specialized, fire-safe glass threads running silently above your head.
It's a lot to think about.
It is. What happens to our interconnected world when just one of those delicate connections finally breaks?